holding call on first down. That's what set up the entire series for Arizona defense. Then they got after it from there. The smart timeout from Rich Rodriguez now, leaving himself with 2 timeouts inside of 5 minutes. But now your offense gets to go right back out there after that very impressive 96-yard drive that ended in the end zone. You got that rhythm back, and now Arizona's still got some life.
As we look at the Pac-12 standings, look at the Pac-12 North.
Oh, man.
So strong.
And not only Stanford's great, Oregon is great. Washington, so heroic at Stanford last week. I'd say they are great. And guess what? Oregon State's going to beat one of those teams. And Sean Mannion might be just as much of a Heisman candidate as Marcus Mariota.
At this point in the season, Mannion to Brandon Cooks is the most dynamic quarterback to receiver in the country. Maybe Mettenberger to one of his great players.
Odell Beckham,
Jarvis Landry, but boy, you got to hand it to what Mannion has done with Brandon Cooks.
Alvarado runs it off to Johnny Jackson. And Jackson, nice cut up the middle, and Jackson gets shoved out of bounds at the 42-yard line by Randall Telford. So good field position coming up here for Arizona with 4:37 to go. They trail by 14. This one's not over.
Are you setting the right example for your kids?
Are you even trying? The ball's down there. What are you doing? You need to get some confidence.
Come on, hustle up. Get up there.
Reviewing last year, ad revenue has declined 15%.
Come on, get your head on straight.
Before your child's next game, ask yourself, how would you like it if they copy your behavior? There are many ways which we can improve.
That's for sure. We need to get some confidence.
Positive Coaching Alliance has valuable tips and tools to help our kids perform their best while keeping sports enjoyable for everyone. Their development zone is a great resource for parents like us. Positive Coaching Alliance, creating better athletes, better people. Learn more at positivecoach.org/Fox Sports.
38-24 here. Don't forget a great matchup coming up this weekend. Oregon against Washington, 4 p.m. Eastern time, right here on Fox Sports 1. Arizona with great starting field position at the 42 of USC. Empty backfield here for Danker. Comes near side of Terrence Miller, and Miller is out of bounds as he gets the first down up to the 28, a 14-yard completion.
Now, we've seen a clear momentum swing in this fourth quarter, but can the Cats score and get it back? I'll tell you, finishing league games is tricky.
Denker. The shot down the sideline.
No, wait. It's the
Garrett Warden. I guess the answer is yes.
And quickly, best pass of the night from B.J. Danker. Just a beautiful ball. Thrown way before Wharton even looks back. Danker just throwing to his spot, the front pylon, in the wheel route from the slot. Garrett Wharton beats everybody from USC. What a terrific play and better execution of the pass game of Arizona. Wow, that was quick.
42 yards in 19 seconds. A career-high 4 touchdown passes from B.J. Denker. Second time he's found Garrett Wharton.
It's an unbelievable timing play. This ball was thrown well before Wharton even looked back. It was halfway there before he looked back because he just waited and waited on that wheel route where to turn his head, and that's what allowed him to get so open. Watch him go and then get down the rail and just wait till the last second to turn his head. He's going to wait until he wins and now turns his head.
He caught Sua Cravens just flat-footed and ran right by him. And what a huge holding penalty on USC's possession by Graf. And there you see B.J. Denker, who's not always pretty when he does it, but man, this guy's a gamer.
He's a gamer. He's also one of those just natural athletes. Looks like he's playing pickup football, scrambling around, throwing on the run. But because they scored so quickly, they don't have to go for an onside kick. And they may not have to use all their timeouts. They have 2 remaining.
Right.
A deep kick.
Okay.
And it's taken at the
Good
1
night.
by
Love you.
Seymour. And Seymour
Bye.
gets tackled at the 4.
Horrible mistake from USC. Can't just let it go like a punt to get down inside the 5. Have to take it. It's a completely live ball. And no one blocking because everybody was up there for the hands team. USC thought that they were going to go for the onside kick. I don't know why they thought they were going to go for the onside kick. There's still 4:15 left. It's a 1-score game. That was a clear kick at deep. So USC got caught napping here on 3 straight possessions. 1 to the holding, 2 on defense, and now special teams.
So what do? Do you run? Do you throw? Do you play your normal offense? Now that's a 1-score game.
Can't get too conservative now.
Hand off to Red, trying to get to the outside. He does. Silas Red then gets shoved out of bounds by Shaq Richardson. But he picks up 8 on first down.
He's got to get down in bounds. And Silas Red knows better than that in that situation. Great to have the big gain on first down for USC, but almost better to keep this clock running. That was a mistake by Silas Red. 2 big mistakes the last 2 plays for USC. And the clock is running.
But this is the benefit of being able to huddle up, is that you get to sit there, and now Cody Kessler gets to manage the clock.
2nd and 2. Kessler has to bring it all the way down to around 1. It's Red again. Red has the first down. A couple of big runs by Silas Red. That'll stop the clock to reset the chains on the first down.
Coaches will tell you all across the country, the mark of a tough football team is a team that can either run the ball or stop the run when they know it's coming. When everybody in the building knows that you're about to turn around and hand the ball off, and you still create a hole like that, that means your offensive line is doing some work.
Really nice cut around Chad Wheeler, getting his feet straight in the hole, jumping over one hole, Monty Ball style. Great job by Red.
Red again. And a timeout is going to be taken here by Arizona with 3:03 to go. This second half, it has been a ball game.
Been a heck of a second half. Started with B.J. Denker. That was his first touchdown pass to Garrett Wharton. And then he finds his tight end in the back of the end zone. Richards running the end line. And then Wharton again. Garrett Wharton playing that ball with his eyes. Defensive backs are always taught defend the eyes. When the eyes go back to the ball, that's when you start defending the ball. Because he gave such late eyes, not looking back to the quarterback, that's why Sua Cravens was nowhere to be found. Just a terrific job. This quarter has been all Arizona, 143 yards. It's only 51 for USC.
38-31 with 3:03 to go. Silas Red cuts it back. Red gets spun forward, and that's going to be a first down.
Just a huge play. Petros Flowers was out there, the senior from Phoenix, 6'3", 233 pounds. Flowers is number 2. and he's got a chance to bring down Silas Red in the open field.
Silas Red sees that line, though, and he goes and gets it. And that fire and enthusiasm that USC started the game with kind of brought back in this final drive when they need it by Silas Red, the better.
And off again to Red, got pulled down in the backfield by Marquise Flowers.
Got away that time. Not quite.
And if you're Arizona, I like this strategy. Hold on to that last timeout because you're going to want to either take it desperation on defense or wait to use it for your offense. But as I'm saying that, Rich Rodriguez decides that it's desperation time for his defense. Calls the timeout.
Well, let's see. You've got 2:22 to go here. No timeouts remaining. Second down and 10. What I've been impressed by is here's Cody Kessler doing something that Joel, you talk about all the time, taking that play clock and running it down inside of 5 seconds. He's doing that.
It's an easy thing, it's not that
For
hard
some.
to manage the game.
So you people can do it now.
And you know what it is? These tempo offenses in college football, what they don't do, they do a disservice to their quarterbacks because they don't teach them how to even look at the play clock, much less actually operate a 4-minute milk the clock situation. And Kessler has done a marvelous job making sure he's not snapping the ball until inside of 5 seconds on the play clock.
Silas Red up the middle, and Red's going to get stopped. Picks up a couple. So now you've got 3rd down and 8.
It's a big one coming up. And it took Red those 7 carries in the first half to kind of get acclimated. This drive, he's been pretty impressive because he dug USC out of that hole back on the 4-yard line. But what do you do here? Got to look for the tight end.
I don't know if you throw a pass.
Right.
I think you might take the chances with your defense on the field. They've been awful. Good running the football. Play that they were very successful on 3rd down a few times in the second half already is the full flow play action pass. They get the full back into the game. Javaris Allen, who is a tailback, but they put him at fullback. They put a guy like Silas Red at tailback, and they run that full flow play action pass. You fake it to the same side that you're running into the flat with the fullback. That might be a play call that USC looks to here from play call.
I think if they are going to put it in the air, you're right. It's either going to be to a fullback or tight end type of player off play action. They're not going to drop back and try to get it or force it to Nelson Aguilar.
An uber easy completion. If I'm calling a pass, it's going to be something that I know I can complete 98% of the time.
Justin Kutcher alongside Joel Clapp, Petros Papadakis, and Christina Pink here at the Coliseum in Los Angeles. 38-31, USC leading Arizona. 3rd and 8 coming up with 1:38 to go here in the 4th. Silas Red in the backfield. They will keep it on the ground. Silas Red will get the first down. What an effort.
He got his feet under him in the first half. In the second half, he's finished the football game for his team. The first action Silas Red has seen all year. He gets out to the edge, and then it's all him to the sticks, Joe.
I love Max Turek, number 75. He pulls around the tight end. He gets it locked up. And then Silas Red, lowering the shoulder on the middle linebacker, Jake Fisher, who was questionable coming into this game. The senior Jake Fisher, he's gutted it out. He's played well. But even Trey Madden, sitting on the sidelines with that hamstring injury, he's watching his buddy, Silas Red, close this ball game out.
How about that? On 3rd down and 8.
I love the play call. It's a lot of faith in your defense. It's a lot of faith in your offensive line. It's understanding the clock. Rich Rodriguez has some questions about the clock management of that last penalty, which was a penalty against USC.
The game is stopped to confirm the clock. Please reset to 1:10.
Crowd doesn't like it. There's 5 seconds. 7 seconds. Well, that's egregious.
Doesn't matter. USC in victory's formation.
All right, well, time now for the Right Stuff Players of the Game, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Got to go with the stable of running backs. USC ran all of them out there. Silas read the bulk of the yards, all in the second half after getting his feet wet. We've seen the true freshman. We saw the power from a guy like Jarvis Allen, but they've all been impressive in their own right.
They've all done what they were asked to do, which is be physical at the point of attack, protect the football, catch the ball, pick up blitz. Great game by the entire USC backfield, including the 2 fullbacks, Jaleel Pinner and Soma Manuku.
And Silas Red, just the closer, just coming on here and closing this ball game out, the stretch play, and Ed Ogeron gets the shower on the sideline.
A well-deserved shower for Ed Ogeron. He said he wants to bring fun back to this program. Bringing back the days of Pete Carroll. Well, we saw a lot of celebrating by these USC Trojans today. And Ed Ogeron, as the interim head coach for USC, is 1-0.
This is the exuberance that he was trying to bring, and he did it. Congratulations to Ed Ogeron and the USC Trojans.
Right arm, right leg. Left leg, left arm. Both legs above the knee.
Both legs, part of my left hand. That's both my legs and right.
These 9/11 veterans are just a few of the heroes we serve at Homes for Our Troops. For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes with features like wheelchair access, roll-in showers, and pull-down cabinets that allow them to function independently and focus on their recovery and family. This life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans, thanks to our donors and supporters. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
This is undisputed.
All right, guys, thank you very much. And we're back here. Temperatures supposed to get up to 70 degrees here today on a beautiful day. And the USC Trojans, 1 win, and they're bowl eligible, but they're looking for a lot more. Chance to win the Pac-12 South and going against the University of California Golden Bears. Nick Stockton along with Charles Davis once again. And it's been a tremendous resurgence. And Ogeron.
We asked me that question yesterday, and you said no.
And he certainly has changed the culture, Charles.
He had a team that was very uptight, a team that doubted itself, and he wanted to loosen them up
Yeah.
The athleticism
That's what I
they
like.
possess come out. A lot more
You know,
fun
just throw
has
stuff
been
in.
injected into the UFC practices, meetings, everything that they do. And their playing has reflected that. When you watch
This
them go
match.
now, they look like what Ed
Yeah,
Orgeron
put
on.
stuff
The
in your
team
drink,
is having
goes in
a
there.
good time. On the flip side
Yeah.
of the count, Sonny Dykes has a similar problem. They're 1-8. When was the last time they had fun? They're trying to do the
Let's get
same thing
everything
in
I
their
can
practice.
find. Why are we recording this one? Let's get some better.
To really try to have fun with UFC. A lot of deceptives and trick
You could
plays.
stop,
I think that they empty the
I know, I
playbook
did it on
at the
purpose.
Trojans this afternoon.